The Mirror of Stolen Souls. Mirrors can open gateways to parallel worlds. It doesn't matter whether or not you believe that. What you're about to hear happened regardless of what you think or believe. Remember, you only get one chance to escape. Extracts from torn notes of an unknown book by an unknown author. Anna never believed in ghosts. Their weekly horror night was already coming to an end when someone suddenly got the idea to test the old Bloody Mary mirror ritual. Everyone crowded into the bathroom, stood in front of the mirror, and began chanting Bloody Mary in an unharmonious chorus. Of course, nothing happened. No ghost crawled out of the mirror. The reflection of the children's faces remained unchanged. Anna yawned and was about to suggest wrapping up when the lights suddenly went out in the bathroom. Eerie wails suddenly filled up the whole room. The children screamed and hysterically jerked the handle of the locked door. Anna couldn't stand it any longer and laughed. The prank might have scared her, but she had noticed the mischievous glances her friends had shot each other before heading into the bathroom, and how Jack had purposefully stood outside the door to lock it. The others laughed along with Anna, and their party gradually came to an end. Anna kicked the pranksters out of her house and, remembering that her parents would be coming back tomorrow, set about cleaning the living room. As she was throwing pieces of trash into a garbage bag, the door to the bathroom suddenly flew open. Anna froze with the garbage bag in her hand and peered into the dark room. It wasn't a prank by her friends this time. The lights from a car passing outside the window pulled Anna out of her stupor. Remembering that she didn't believe in ghosts, Anna approached the bathroom and quickly switched on the lights. The bathroom was empty. Anna laughed. They should stop with the horror stories. Hearing enough of them can make you scared of your own reflection. But the strange, unsettling feeling that gnawed at her gut didn't go away. That night, Anna went to sleep with the lights on. She told her parents about everything the next morning, about how her friends had tried to summon Bloody Mary, and how they had tried to prank her by turning off the light. But she didn't tell them about her strange feelings. She didn't even understand them herself. Anna had expected her parents to laugh at her story, and her dad did laugh. But her mom didn't. Her mom said that it was really bad luck to joke around with mirrors. They are dangerous, especially to those who don't understand their history. Anna thought that her mom was too gullible when it came to ghost stories. She didn't have to take it so seriously. But things didn't end there. Her anxiety just wouldn't go away. Anna had never thought she would be that sensitive to a simple prank, but she couldn't do anything about the fact that she kept seeing strange things from the corner of her eyes. The shadows in her peripheral vision were moving. At first, Anna blamed it on lack of sleep, but the more time passed since that evening, the worse she felt. She couldn't look in the mirror for long periods of time. She felt like her reflection had a mind of its own. Sometimes its movement would be delayed by a fraction of a second. Other times, it would move faster than her. Soon, Anna stopped looking in the mirror altogether, but she could still see. Every time she looked at any reflective surface, she would see something wrong, strange, false. Anna thought that she was going crazy. Anna visited the shopping mall with her friend. They were picking out a gift for someone they knew. Anna tried not to look around too much, but the surrounding glass walls made it impossible not to see her reflection. She looked at the glass and screamed in horror. She was standing opposite the mirror. Her reflection looked straight back at her. and smiled. Anna ran. She rushed to her friend and told her what had happened. She expected her friend to tell her that she was crazy or to go see a psychiatrist, but her friend didn't respond. All she did was give a card for an optometrist. Anna felt incredibly relieved after the consultation. The doctor had said that she didn't have any obvious problems with her vision, but sometimes a person's eyes can distort what they see. He prescribed some eye drops to help with her vision. Anna followed the doctor's instructions and used the eye drops every day. Only, she didn't get better. Her reflection continued acting strangely and seemed to be moving on its own more and more. It no longer seemed like her imagination or a trick of her vision. So Anna decided to ask her mom for advice. If the doctor couldn't help her, maybe her mom's strange books can? Her mom didn't question her story, but she seemed really alarmed. She gave Anna a couple of books and promised to ask around for more information. It was difficult to take the strange, nonsensical books seriously, but one particular ritual caught Anna's attention. It didn't seem as stupid as the other rituals in the book, and seemed like it might actually help, though Anna didn't yet understand how. At night, after her parents had gone to bed, Anna got out 2 mirrors, positioning them opposite one another, and sat down beside them, holding a lit candle in her hands. But she had to make sure not to be reflected in the mirrors when she looked at them. After a couple of hours, during which Anna's eyelids were growing heavy from tiredness, she thought she saw something moving in the mirrors. Anna figured it was just her sleepy mind playing trick and blew out the candle to go to bed. But the next morning, Anna was brushing her teeth in the bathroom, trying to avoid her reflection as usual. But her eyes involuntarily glanced at the mirror in front of her. Her reflection was behaving normally. All she saw was her own sleepy face, speckled with traces of toothpaste. The whole day, Anna peered at every reflective surface she could lay her eyes on. She was relieved to find that her nightmare had ended. That night, she set up the mirrors once again, staring at the reflection of the flickering candlelight. It became a kind of ritual. Every night, Anna lit the candle and looked at the mirrors in the hope of seeing something. And every time, the blurry shape in the mirrors would come closer, gradually forming into a human figure. One night, Anna was surprised and horrified to see herself in the mirror. Only the real, living Anna wasn't facing the mirror. She was looking at it from the side, where the mirror couldn't have caught her reflection. That night, she abruptly ended her ritual, but she eventually got used to seeing this mirror version of herself and started communicating with her mirror double, as the author of the Book of Rituals had called it. It was scary. She couldn't get rid of the feeling that this was somehow wrong, but she also couldn't resist her growing intrigue. Seeing this mirror double made Anna feel special somehow. She soon made friends with her double. Anna realized that she wasn't performing these nighttime rituals to expel her reflection anymore, but just to chat. Somehow it didn't seem strange or scary anymore. Anna soon realized that her reflection could be used for more than just conversation. When Anna complained about an upcoming test, her reflection suggested to switch places. All Anna would have to do was place her hand on the mirror and say a couple of words, an incantation in an unknown language. Anna did what her reflection told her and blacked out. She then woke up to find that she had gotten the highest score on the test. After that, Anna and her double became practically inseparable. Until one day, her mother walked into her room while she was talking to her reflection. Anna didn't know what her mother had managed to see, but the next morning she saw that there wasn't a single mirror to find in the house. Her mom had thrown them all out. Then she started behaving really strangely. She covered all the reflective surfaces in the house, all the windows, kitchen cupboards, anything that showed even the slightest reflection. Then, for some reason, she started sprinkling salt in the corners of the rooms and reading strange incantations that sounded more like bad poetry. So Anna secretly bought a large mirror and hid it in her closet. And now she always locked the door to her room. She wasn't afraid of her double. No, she looked forward to their meetings. Her mom was the one who was scaring her. Her reflection kept telling Anna to be careful. It said that the woman she thought was her mother was actually someone else. Someone who didn't want Anna to see their true form. Anna believed her reflection. After all, it had never lied to her before. She was scared. She was scared that her fake mom would find out about the mirror in her closet. She was scared that she would do something to her. It was crazy, but she could no longer imagine living without her mirror double. Her reflection promised to protect her. She just had to trust it one more time, to perform the ritual and allow her reflection to save her from the evil in her home. Anna pushed her doubts away, silencing the voice in her head that was screaming at her to stop, that this wasn't right. Why was she so quick to trust her mirror double? Anna decided to perform the ritual. Just as she was about to say the last few words of the incantation, the door to her room flew open. Anna turned around, almost taking her hand off the mirror, and screamed in horror. Her mom was standing at the doorstep. She was carrying a heavy axe, the same one that her dad used to chop wood in the backyard. Something in Anna's mind clicked and fell into place. She realized that she had made a terrible mistake. In her last moments of consciousness, Anna wanted to run to her mom, but it was too late. Her mirror double finished the incantation for her. Anna opened her eyes and screamed again. She looked at the large mirror and saw herself, hugging her mother and crying. Through intermittent sobs, the fake Anna told her mother how her reflection had almost overpowered her, that it had made her do so many strange things. But those books had helped her perform a ritual that trapped the evil spirit in the mirror, and her mom stroked her double's head and told her that everything will be okay now. That whole time, the real Anna was beating against the mirror, screaming and trying to break free. The last thing she saw before the door closed was her double turning around at the doorway and throwing the mirror an evil smirk. Doubles, or mirror changelings, appear quite often. They'll usually approach you first, as friendly as they may appear. All they want is to take your place, unless they've already taken it. Are you sure that the people you know are real?